in the woods late at night when they see this. A man under the user Munra uploaded a haunting video where him and his friends were out late wandering the woods when they noticed this tall, slender-like human standing in an open field.
Los ojos, güey. Vamos. Se da toda la vuelta y toda la cabeza. La cabeza se da la vuelta, si es cierto, ruso. Toda la vuelta esa madre, mira. Se está moviendo, dale, en chinguiza, güey. En chinguiza, güey. ¡Ey! No mames. Mira, está atrás. ¿Qué pedo, güey? Güey, está de un puto lado, está de otro, güey. ¿Dónde está, güey? Su perra madre.
The boys decide to rush whatever this is, but as they do, they notice it's now standing behind them. The figure begins to walk into the woods. As the boys try and catch up, they find it already vanished into the trees. The boys have no idea what they saw that night and think they might have encountered an alien somewhere in the woods of Mexico. But let me know your thoughts on this.
Hello? Right. Oh, hell no.
Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore the Crybaby Tunnel late one night. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place. It's local around my area. And they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby where her body was dumped right there in the creek. Oh. Hello? Right. Oh, hell no. Hell!
He was cleansing his house from a jinn when this happens. A family gathered together to perform a cleansing ritual in hopes of removing a jinn that haunts their home. They begin the ritual and feel protected by it when something horrifying happens.
شوف هذا مدام هذا مشكلة namin nuro.
Like something straight out of a nightmare, the door is blasted off its hinges and comes flying across the room. They believe this was a powerful jinn trying to stop them from doing the ritual.
That's the attic?
Well, you wanna go in there?
I want to see what's...
The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now. So naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage.
I know, we can. That's the attic?
Acting there. You wanna go in there? Let's scream, let's
That's the attic?
Well, you wanna go in there?
I want to see what's...
Out of nowhere, the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house. Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal.
Never doubt your dog's instincts. This guy went camping with his dog Moose in Canberra, Australia. As soon as they arrive, his dog senses something off and he feels it too. The dog was wary of someone or something lurking in the darkness. Whatever it was really sent his dog Moose over the edge, and he felt the same too.
But just for some reason, this particular camp spot at this time of night just really put the wind up me.
Luckily, he listened and left before anything bad happened.
She was getting off her car when she felt like someone was watching her. A woman named Raquel from Reno, Nevada was making her way to the gym one evening. As she arrives and is getting ready to go inside, she begins to feel an overwhelming sense of being watched, so she looks around and sees it. What looks like the silhouette of a person is seen standing ominously on the roof of the gym, as if it had been stalking Raquel this whole time. Whoever this is doesn't seem to have any visible facial features, but Raquel can't help but feel like it's staring directly at her. Now, this could be a case of pareidolia, but many people in the comments agree this is either a sign to skip the gym or to simply just get out of there. What will you do in this situation?
Candace Gardner and her husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison, a dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace. And these frightening incidents continue to escalate, as it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace. While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up to painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room captures something absolutely horrifying.
Would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch. It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children.
that Dr. Blackburn's loyal little dog Watson still haunts the building to this day. Over the years, workers and customers at the cafe claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences with the ghost of Watson the dog, saying that they could actually feel the spirit of the little dog jump right up on their legs. Since the restaurant added security cameras, they have started to capture some of these strange encounters on video. Take a look. CCTV footage shows employees and visitors getting nipped at the ankles or even scratched by something that they can't see. Now, with so many people experiencing the exact same phenomena, and with all of it caught on camera, it makes you wonder whether the spirit of little Watson the dog is still hanging around the old soda shop, scaring the patrons, but perhaps only trying to find new friends to play with.
A girl named Lucy was home alone in her bed late one evening, just chilling on her phone, when out of nowhere she starts to hear aggressive knocking coming from her bedroom door. Knocking can be heard on her door and a shadow of someone can be seen through the gap under the door, but she doesn't dare go to check. A few nights later and the same thing happens again, only this time she goes to open the door. Watch closely. She opens the door very quickly after the noises are happening, but as she looks around, there's nobody there. Terrified, she quickly rushes back into her room and closes the door. A few nights later, her brother sent her a video saying it happened to him. Although every time they checked, there was nobody there. Many viewers commented that by opening her door, she has now let it in her room.
Back in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression. Swimming in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold on.
Tony and his friends didn't realize, but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water. As the elevator reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told them, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get them out or could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave. Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so much as a scratch.